This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Hey guys, Lizzie here. I'm the social media producer for Fitzy Wippa and Kate, and welcome to our summer podcast on the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast episode. Special bonus episode for you. This is called the Social Network Edition, where I'm going to be taking you through some of our biggest moments on social media this year that you would have seen on our Instagram, Facebook or TikTok. And our last one for the Social Network Edition is the lovely and beautiful Evelyn from MAFS this season. We had her on a lot earlier this year. She's great, she's funny, she's hot, and she let slip, despite signing an NDA, that she'd had a little fun with a Hollywood celebrity. You'll find out who that is right now.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie.
On Nova.
This is it. This is our huge MAFS announcement. Let's do it.
Last year,
Room 507.
there were fireworks.
I'm not the only one that have ever started an OnlyFans.
There was drama.
Are we talking about the same night when you came knocking on my door?
And Al did a shoey. And now, in 2023, it's back.
Fitzy and Wippa's Married at First Sight Dinner Party.
Don't miss Australia's most talked about social experiment. New Married at First Sight, Sunday to Wednesday on Channel 9 and 9 Now.
Yeah, our dinner party is back. Oh, man, it's a dog's breakfast, but it is back, and we love it.
You know, it's the loosest night of the year, and what I love about it, when you're sitting at home watching this TV show and you watch the dinner parties like last night, you think, imagine if I could be at one of those dinner parties. Now you can.
Yeah.
Now you can be there.
You can ask any question that you want, and we are here to announce our first guest at the table from MAFS this year, 2023. Evelyn, welcome!
I made the cut.
Well, you're the first in. You're top of the rank. Don't worry, you were never a question. Do you know what? If you want to come along, this is not you, Evelyn, you're coming along. But if you're listening right now and you want to come along, from tomorrow morning, is that right, Tommy?
Yeah, on the Nova player, 6 a.m. you can win from tomorrow.
All right, register. Evelyn, where do we start? Fitz, go.
Well, before we get into the show, we need to talk about your past, Evelyn, because this is not this is not your first foray into reality television. Is that correct?
Fitzy, let me tell you something. When I was a little girl, I watched you on Big Brother flopping around with my dad in the living room, and I said, "That looks really fun." This is all your fault. I said to my dad, "I want to be on Big Brother one day," and he went, "Oh." And it's all because of you.
Okay, we're just live on air.
Sorry.
You just got to watch the old language.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Good start.
Sorry.
That's okay, we just dumped.
No, what we do in radio, when someone says a word like the F word you just dropped, we hit a dump button.
Yeah,
so we've now dumped that. So
Put it in the podcast.
the listener didn't hear that word.
Sorry.
Ah, you're right. Just a quick heads up.
I just came from another station that I could swear from.
No, we don't do that.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
We're not doing
We'll
lowest
hold you up
common
there. So
denominator.
then, so you weren't. We didn't see you on Australian screens. So you were in the UK. Is that correct?
I was.
What did you do in the UK? So what shows were you on?
I was just on Big Brother.
Big Brother UK.
Looked up to Fitzy,
Because of
unfortunately.
Fitzy.
God
man,
damn
that
you.
is really
When you take-
sad.
God damn you, Fitzy!
When you take Fitzy as a role model, you know
Yeah,
you're
you're
probably on the wrong track.
It's downhill from here when Fitzy's the role model.
Okay, so I've done some research. 2017 that you're on, that was the year that Marco Pierre White Jr. was on, which was a controversial figure. But you were known, Evelyn, you were kissing someone in a spa bath. What was that scene?
My girlfriend. I was kissing my girlfriend in the spa bath. Episode
Right.
2, my poor dad was sat around the dinner table with a Chinese going, yeah, let's not watch this.
Oh, my gosh.
Is that what you did in the
Evelyn.
spa with Trevor? Did you and Trevor hook up in the spa and that's why Evelyn...
We hooked up. He was my boyfriend at the time. So, Evelyn, was that your last relationship before you went on Married at First Sight, or you had more in between 2017?
What relationship? My last relationship in
girlfriend.
the hot tub.
You said your girlfriend on Big Brother.
Oh, no, like as in my girlfriend.
Oh, got
you weren't in a relationship with her. It was a one-off.
There's girlfriend and there's girlfriend.
Okay. All right,
I get it.
Because so Evelyn, we got to go back even more here, because then there was also you were actually, there was a photo of you in a car with Justin Bieber. Were you two an item?
No.
What were you doing on that night?
Were you,
What, little
you were
old
just
me
friends?
with the Biebs?
Why not?
In my dreams.
What was that night? How do you know Justin?
So this was like my crazy rat bag days. I was in the clubs like every single night, and I think it was like 19. Biebs and I locked eyes.
Is this in London?
Yeah, in London. Yeah. And he sent his secchi over to grab me. And then...
What did the guy say?
He's like, hey, do you want to go to the studio with Biebs? And I was like, yeah, I do.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
So you get in the car.
Yeah, I get in the car. Well, there's like a lot happened leading up to that, but I get in the car, and it was only when I was in the car when I got papped that I realised I was like essentially with like the biggest pop star in the world. It didn't really register at the time, and then I was like, holy shit. I'm actually...
Just watch your language again, mate. Like, I mean, I don't know how many times.
Dump you twice.
We can't
Sorry,
hit
are you guys
button
actually
twice.
really angry at me? I didn't...
No, we're just live.
Okay.
But
Sorry.
don't worry about that. So we go back. Can we go back to the club? So between leaving the club and the guy coming over and goes, hey, you want to go to the studio with Biebs? Did you and Justin then have a few drinks at the club?
Yeah, of course we did. There
And
was
the
like
chat
a
was
studio.
good?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he was very happy at this time. Like, I could tell, like, the look in his eyes. He was, like, kind of over life, like, over all the noise, over, like, everyone around. Like, you could just tell. Like, the aura I got was just
What did
very...
you talk about?
Very complacent and, like, placid.
Did you think at that stage you were going to have a kiss that night with Biebs?
I don't think I thought anything through at that time in my life.
Yeah, you're right. Right. Did you keep in contact with him, Evelyn?
So I signed an NDA and my phone was put in a bucket before we partied.
So I was going to say, Fitz, can you not jump the gun? So you get in the car, right? Where do you go? Do you actually go to the studio, or is that like
The
a metaphor?
studio's in the club.
Oh.
So there was a studio behind the nightclub.
Man.
Okay, so then what happens in the studio?
Did he flirt with you, Evelyn?
He definitely did flirt with me.
Yeah.
Why didn't you kiss him?
I signed an NDA.
Oh, you did?
Which means you guys don't get anything.
Okay, so just go like that, like just under the desk here. Just go thumbs up or thumbs down if I say, did you hook up with him? Oh, thumbs up.
No, that was not a thumbs up.
I saw a thumbs up.
Evelyn, I do have to
Little
ask you,
crap
before we get on to MAFS as well, there's another controversial figure. Now, was this guy, Andrew Tate, who I think is an absolute peanut, but was he in your series of Big Brother over in the UK as well, Evelyn?
Did you hook up with him too?
No, I didn't, guys.
No, but you went to Thailand on a trip with him.
check.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, you went to Thailand with Andrew Tate. Is that correct?
Look, I knew Andrew before he was Andrew. So before all of this palaver,
macho crap.
Yeah, he was just old mate Andrew. But I can only take him for face value. At the time, he was super nice. Him and Tristan always treated me with respect.
Is that his brother?
Yeah.
Because they're close, aren't they? So they've both been arrested, haven't they?
Yeah, they're both in jail.
So you're obviously quite disgusted with what's happened over the past 5 years with Andrew and the road that he's gone down.
It's so weird because it was like overnight. He
turned into that person.
Exploded. I'm like, I don't remember him. Yeah.
How long did you go out with him for?
I didn't go out with him.
Why'd you go on a holiday with him?
We were friends. I was already in Asia and we met
I've
up.
had friends like that.
Right, okay.
Hey, what
This
about
is
other
a-
celebrities? Like, I feel like you didn't sign an NDA with anyone else you've been with. So, is there other celebrities that you could tell us about?
I mean, when I lived in London, I think celebs were kind of like everywhere. It was...
Met David Beckham?
Like, no, I haven't met David Beckham.
Okay, let's just not throw names out there just to see if she's hooked up
Russell
with them.
I haven't
Brand?
hooked up with any of these people, guys.
Russell
Okay.
Brand?
Can girls and guys just not be friends without everyone making the assumption
I've
that they're
tried
working
that.
together?
All right, so now you've made the decision to go on Married at First Sight. Rupert, I'm a big fan of Rupert. I like him. But the question that everyone needs to ask here, did the butt dial really happen, or were you pressured into doing this
I'm not buying
from
it.
producers? So did it really happen, Evelyn?
I was not pressured to do anything. I think you guys can tell from my personality. I'm pretty, if I don't want to do something, I don't want to do it.
Yep.
The butt dial did happen, but obviously I've said before that Rupert came home and I confronted him to what I heard, and the pieces of the puzzle came together. But at the time, I didn't want to throw him under the bus, but I needed to tell the girls also. So I kind of like took it on the chin for him and just copped it. So he didn't seem like a snitch or whatever.
Hey, I think you've been great on this show because you've been so good at breaking down the basic human that Harrison is. We've had him in the studio a few times. We know that Harrison likes a bit of Harrison. Harrison's a fan of Harrison, and he loves the dialogue and choosing his creative words, and he likes to dance around and manipulate, and you see straight through it. Like, it's a clear window into Harrison's mind is the way you handle it. So I think you've done a great job at just representing what the viewer is seeing and going, thank you, Evelyn. Thank you for pointing that out.
Thank you.
I mean, he dribbles a lot of...
Appreciate
I mean, I can't swear because we're live on radio, if you know, but
Can't swear.
he dribbles a lot, doesn't he?
Look, I think he makes a great villain. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he's perfect for TV.
Yeah, you know, the producers saw him and they went, done.
Got him.
Got him. Sign it.
Okay. So we've only got a couple of weeks left. I feel like, Evelyn, it's not over for you, though, because there's a few fires raging on the guys' side with you and also on the girls' side with you. A couple of more dinner parties coming up. Are there more fireworks coming up, Evelyn?
I can definitely say the couples that you think are the strongest will begin to crack, and the couples that you think
struggling.
don't really have a chance, they might turn around and surprise everyone.
Are you in love with Rupert?
At this point of the experiment, I wouldn't say I'm in love with Rupert, no.
Okay, but do you have feelings for Rupert?
Yeah, I think that's... At this point in the experiment, I think it's apparent that we have a genuine care for each other.
Care's nice. What about in real life now? Do you
Talk every day.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, me and Rupert talk every day.
Breaking down the episode?
No, we talk about everything.
When was the last time you saw him?
Last Sunday.
Right.
Took him to get Botox.
You
Tommy,
took
do we
him to
bring-
get Botox? For who? You or him?
I got my lips done. I took him to get Botox.
I've been thinking about a bit of Botox.
Yeah, you need it.
Whereabouts? Just here, that crease in the middle.
No, I'm joking. You look great.
I overthought it.
No, I'm joking.
Caught me out there. Sign an NDA, quick.
That was for teasing me.
Thank you. All right, well, we're fascinated to see what bombshells come at the end of this series. I mean, I'm trying to work out, besides Lyndall and Cameron, is anybody really going to make it?
Like I said, you'll be surprised.
How's the girl from Tasmania?
Oh, wind it up.
Do you know what I mean? Loose unit.
Wind it up.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.